Chick-Fil-A, I'm done with y'all. Video is brought to you by the Tatum Store. The Tatum Store. Get the link in the description section. Let's get into this. Chick-fil-A. I told y'all, you were on probation. America, I told Chick-fil-A they were on probation till I figure out officially who they're going to donate to. What's the purpose of all of this? Removing donations from some of these Christian organizations. Everybody with a right mind and a reasonable conscious thought can see straight through the BS that Chick-fil-A is selling by saying, look, we've accomplished our obligations to the Salvation Army, to the it's a Christian athletes organization. We've exhausted our commitment to them, and now we're going to go in other directions where we're going to donate to people who are caring for the homeless and education and feeding people and whatever the case may be. It's all BS because we've just found out that they are donating to the Southern Poverty Law Center. And if you don't know what the Southern Poverty Law Center is, let me explain to you real quick. Southern Poverty Law Center is a nonprofit organization, kind of like the foundation, Chick-fil-A Foundation. They focus on social justice warriorship. They focus on civil rights and all of this other stuff. Consistently labeled as an anti-Christian organization. They are advocating on behalf of the LGBTQ community, and they list out people or organizations who they believe are hate groups. And there's Christian organizations that are listed that are hate groups according to the Southern Poverty Law Center. And this is why Christians are so mad, and why you should be, and why I'm never shopping at or eating at Chick-fil-A ever again, is because when are Christians, for the love of God, when are Christians going to drop their you know what and start standing up for Christ? They did it before. They were advocates of Christianity. They were advocates. They were standing strong in the face of pressure from the left and from these anti-Christian organizations. They were standing firm, and we supported them. And now what are they doing? Cowering. They're cowering, man. They want to be accepted in the mainstream, in the globalist perspective, to make global income. That's pretty much what it is. They really do not care about Christianity like they said they did. In my personal opinion, it also makes me feel as if they took advantage of the vein of Christianity, because they knew people would ride with them. They knew people would stand strong. And now that card has been played and played out, now they want to flip to the other side. And it's shameful, man. I would never eat at Chick-fil-A again. Me and my son, we went to get my car fixed this morning, get my oil changed, and I was hungry, and I was like, we're going to go to Chick-fil-A. Then I had to remember, Chick-fil-A has failed as an organization by removing its support from Christian organizations like the Salvation Army and pursuing people like the Southern Poverty Law Center. It's no explanation for this. There's no way around this. And this, to me, speaks to a bigger issue of the death of Christianity in America, because people are too soft to stand up for Christ. They're too soft. Go to any church. Most of these Christian churches are now kowtowing to the LGBTQ community. The LGBTQ community should have no affiliation with a church. None. Now, if you are struggling and you have it in your mind that you want to repent and turn back to God in your struggle with homosexuality, that is different. But if you are going to advocate for the degradation of humanity and morale in this country and in the world in total, and you want to claim to be Christian, those two don't match. If you want to serve God, that's fine. I think everybody will join you in that effort to say we should all serve God. But you cannot serve God and sin at the same time, especially if you want to admit that it's a sin. Homosexuality is a sin, according to the Bible. Now, you don't have to be a Christian. Nobody's making you be a Christian. But if you are claiming to be a Christian, you should at least read the Christian Bible to know where you stand. And Chick-fil-A and all these other organizations are just kowtowing to political correctness because they don't have the Spirit of God in them. The people who are leading these organizations don't have the Spirit of God in them. They don't have it. There's no way you can have the Spirit of God and not be able to discern what is right and what is wrong. Not to be able to discern what is biblically sound and what is not. And I can make a whole video about this. But ladies and gentlemen, when you see Chick-Fil-A kowtowing, when you see the Catholic Church kowtowing, when you see some of your Presbyterian churches on the corner with rainbow flags saying we are welcome everybody, which what it really means, we welcome sin in our church. And I'm saying the practice of sin, not necessarily that somebody's coming into the church and they're struggling with sin. No, it's the acceptance of sinful behavior. It is peeing me off that we have come to this. And if we don't change and we don't step up, and for you and I, stepping up means don't shop at Chick-fil-A. Do not support organizations that won't stand up for Christ. If we can't at least boycott those people by not giving them our money, what are we doing for the kingdom? Before you know it, our society is going to be lost. Christians are going to have nowhere to go. They're going to invade your church, your school, universities, your home, laws, you name it. Christ is going to be absolved. And I really do think we need to pay attention to this. And like I said, I can make a whole video about this because it's a subject that just hits home for me. And it makes me angry because these things should not be so, especially when you have a church on every doggone corner. But I'll say that for another time. Let me know what you guys think. Write in the comment section what your opinions are. Is B. Tatum tripping about this? Am I tripping? Am I going too far with Chick-fil-A? Will you continue to eat at Chick-fil-A, or will y'all stand up with me and disavow some of these organizations who are participating in anti-Christian behaviors when they claim to be Christian? When they claim to be Christian. Anyway, like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. Y'all know the drill. Visit the Tatum store where you get all your cool merch. The link is in the description section. Make sure you bookmark this channel and check the spam, because some of the videos been going to spam. I want to alleviate your stress levels because I know you're waiting to hear my next video. But anyway, man, I love you guys. I hope y'all had a good holiday. I'll see you on the next one, man. I'm out.